Alright, I'm on hole number 3 of the Celtic Cup tournament. We're in Monday's qualifying round. I'm using it as a practice round. These are all brand new holes, so we haven't had a real good look at them. Nothing's up on Golf Clash Notebook, so we're pretty much going to have to go with what we've got. So on this one, in my first practice round, I used a QB, a Titan, and a Big Dog. I used about 1 backspin on the Big Dog. 4 rings out, max curl. Alright, let's just go out there and check it out. QB Titan, Big Dog. And I was hitting into this little area down in here with the QB and then coming at it with a Big Dog. It looked like you could probably, if you've got upper developed clubs, you could hit this second shot with a Guardian. I mean, you could do it with any club. But the idea is to be in front of this sand trap. So on your second shot, you want to be in front of the sand trap. Now, this setup shot down here at the beginning, I'm going to use a QB. So I did it originally. I was a QB, a Titan, and 3 rings off. Max curl, and I didn't quite put on all the topspin. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be 4 rings out so that I can put on all of the curl. We'll see if that if I over curl it or not. Titan. About 4 rings off. There's my red line. 4 rings off at the red line. 3-9. That's about a 4-ring pull. Not doing any special wind adjustments today. I'm just trying to see what how the ball's responding. Hitting it perfect. And I moved it out 4 rings because I'm trying to see if I can standardize this and if I can put on max curl and end up out where I want. Now if I'd hit that grate to the right, I would have rubbed up against that rough. So I may want to put that out 5 rings. That way, from where I'm at, that shot right there would be the grate to the right. Let's see if I have enough room. Anytime you're using curl, if you're doing a shot where you're going, okay, I'm going to use half curl. What's half curl? It's hard to replicate that. So anytime you're doing those big curl shots like that, if you can do max curl, that shot's repeatable. Probably have the wrong club here. Did I bring the right bag? Oh, I brought the wrong bag. That's all right. If you can get that far up into that hole, your sniper is going to work fine if you've got an upper developed sniper. All right, 3-9. It's about a 3-9 pull. And just try and hit it perfect. And hit it great to the left. 1 ring. The question is, did we have enough distance there? Looked like we might have been I might have been just a little bit short if I'd have been on track. So the ball guide was not lying. I'm actually going to scratch off the Big Dog because I've got upper developed clubs and I'm going to use a Guardian. Guardian's going to get me the distance, a little better distance than the sniper, but better ball guide than the Big Dog, and you're not having to use a lot of stuff. You're not having to use a lot of topspin or anything, so the Guardian will work just fine. Let my opponent get in the hole. If you're forfeiting and you're practicing, always be respectful of your competition. Let them get their practice in. Let them make their shots. Don't hit your shot and go, okay, I got my practice in, and then forfeit. I mean, that's very disrespectful. Golf is a game of courtesy. sportsmanship. All right. Starting to tighten that stuff up just a little. Main goal today is to establish what I'm doing on the drive and where does that put me as far as second club. I'll worry about trying to get it in the cup in tomorrow's practice round. But today it's all about learning what to bring on the drive, what ball to bring. Then you can really sit down, and it's super important when you're practicing these holes that once you've established what ball you're going to use, you have to practice with that ball. If in the weekend round you want to switch to a ball, you want to switch to a bigger power ball or a bigger wind ball or whatever, you've got to pick a ball that has the similar characteristics. So as an example, if you're using a 3 power ball but you want to use 4 wind and you're not using side spin, okay, but if you're using side spin and you go and you've been using a 2 side spin ball and all of a sudden you switch to a 4 power ball or a 3 power ball or a bigger wind ball and it's got more side spin, then it's going to throw your shot off. So if you're doing some of those power shots and you're like, hey, I can't put on any more than 3 topspin on the drive, and then I really need a bigger ball for the second shot, well, that 3 topspin's not going to be the same on a 4 power ball. So if you're, whatever you decide that you're going to practice with, if you want to switch balls in the weekend round, you got to make sure that that ball has similar characteristics to the ball that you've been practicing with all week. All right, that was hole number 3 of the Celtic Cup tournament. Thanks for watching.